We are having so much fun, and we know you're going to love our next guest. His name is Tony Walker, and he is a comedy guy. Comedy cures everything. So.
Absolutely. I had cancer at the age of 32, and I do believe that the laughter and the positive attitude got me through it just as much as the medications did, which led to the comedy troupe that I run called Knock 'em Dead Comedy. We do dinner theater, murder mysteries, game shows, kid shows. We're not stand-up or anything like that, just comedy shows, variety shows.
You go to restaurants and where else? Like theaters?
Restaurants, private parties, corporate events, fundraisers. Did I say fundraisers?
Fundraisers, firehouse.
Comedy shows, they're murder mysteries, they're audience participation. It's a scripted show because there's clues and hints that have to go out, but it's not a don't blink or you'll miss something. It's not Agatha Christie.
Right.
It's a comedy. It's lighthearted, but one of the characters does get killed,
right.
And then the audience has to figure out who did it and why. And if it's a private party or a corporate event, we personalize it to fit their event.
Now, do you ask the audience for help with the mysteries? Or
Yeah, they solve it.
All by themselves?
Based on what they saw during the show, we even give them a little section where they can interrogate the suspects.
Oh, that's
and,
fun.
So we'll deflect, deny, point fingers at other characters, but everybody makes the rounds throughout the whole room and talks to people.
The show is guaranteed. It's 100% guaranteed fun.
Totally.
Everywhere we go,
always.
Everybody loves that show.
The audience they just get so involved, and there's just such a part of the show, and that makes it even better.
Other things that you do aside from mystery.
we do game shows. The game show, we have a podium with lights and buzzers and sounds, and it's basically
Like
a trivia game show, or it could be, again, we ad-lib with that too. So they may want a trivia game show, but if we show up and they're a loud, boisterous group and they're a lot of fun, we could ask them to do funny physical challenges or do some karaoke or whatever, or name that tune, whatever we feel like doing, and they'll be willing to do. We'll take it there.
What movie introduced the phrase, "There's no crying in baseball"?
What letter comes after A? Go ahead. B is correct!
Is there a favorite skit that you do that just still cracks you up every time you do it?
We do a lot of audience participation murder mystery shows, comedic murder mystery shows. And there's two shows. We have a mob show. We're in New York. You have to have the mob shows. And we have a redneck wedding, which is just
I have to come see that one.
You're welcome anytime. Anytime. In fact, I even brought
growing
you a
up
shirt.
in St. Louis, Missouri, I have to say, you did?
Of course I did.
Hey!
That you will wear everywhere you go. In fact, I have a whole bunch there. I'm giving one out to everybody.
Everywhere I go. Okay.
That's right.
There you go.
Knock 'em Dead Comedy.
Oh, that's great.
Can I
Knock 'em Dead
pretend I'm
Comedy.
drinking something here?
Excellent. Yeah, you can pretend like
Thanks,
you're drinking something.
I'm having fun on the set.
We actually do put water in it when guests ask.
Just
we
not
do. But
this
if you
guest,
if you don't ask ahead of time, wait, this one's full of water. You ready?
Nice.
1, 2, 3. All right, there you go.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
Had an awesome time.
All right. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sally on the Knock 'em Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, that Knock 'em Dead comedy radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
Hi, everybody. It is Thursday. It is January 19th. January's just flying by. Welcome, everybody, to the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast Twitch channel. We're on Twitch. You see the graphic right above my head. Please follow this channel page, whatever you call it, and share it all over the place. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here at Governor's Comedy Club Podcast, the Twitch channel and our YouTube channel. And I'm excited. The lovely, the talented Donna Moran is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Voila. Hello, Tony.
Hello, Donna. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Nice
Good morning.
How's it going, all right?
A shitty day. It was.
Why is it? Well, because of the rain, you mean?
Yeah, and the news, watching the news all morning long, you know. I was like, ooh. You hear about that kid, the toddler?
No.
Who was wielding a gun? I think this was in Virginia, maybe.
Oh, the one that shot the teacher?
No, a toddler.
Yeah.
Swinging the gun in the hallway of his father's apartment building.
Yeah.
They got him on camera. I don't know if I'm more horrified by the fact that it was a kid wielding a gun in the air or that he was 4 years old wearing a diaper. Come on.
Nobody was hurt?
Nobody was hurt, thank God.
All right, so there's a happy ending to
and
that
then
story.
there's the 6-year-old.
The 6-year-old that shot his teacher. Right.
Right.
Which, yeah. insane.
Can you spell Glock? You know, these kids.
Can you spell lock? Lock
Yeah,
the
yeah,
freaking
lock the
thing.
fucking gun up.
Holy shit.
Oh, am I allowed to use language on this?
Oh my God, you cursed at governors. You can curse. It's all right. Except my mother watches. And she's,
okay.
But that's all right.
Sorry, Mom.
We don't care about that. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah? Did you have fun the other night? We had the party here at Governor's.
The party at Governor's was fantastic.
Ooh.
Wow, it was great.
Wow.
What a turnout.
It was a good turnout.
Great food.
Yeah.
Open bar. Great
Open bar is
people.
nice.
I met you. I mean, I've never known you.
Yeah, we
before.
never met in person until Monday night.
That's it.
Yeah. But I've known who you are for a long time.
Ooh.
We've been Facebook friends a long time.
Yeah, you said that. I don't know.
You said that. I don't know. I don't know who you are. I don't pay attention. But did you check?
Yes, I did.
No, okay.
Yeah,
So you saw that we're friends.
Yes, yes. And now we're even better friends. So
We
there
are.
You go.
That's right.
Yeah, and these are really comfortable chairs.
Oh, is that, yeah?
These gaming chairs.
Yep. This is, they got these chairs. Anthony Rodia used to have a show in here, and this was his request. Like some, like Van Halen, like Brown M&Ms, he wanted the gaming chairs. Wow. $350 each. Each.
Does it do anything? Does it massage me?
Well,
Does it give me a happy ending?
That's what the couch is for after the show.
Oh, that's
your prize for coming in here.
Oh, is that why we're alone?
Yeah, baby.
Oh,
Woohoo!
Me too.
You started it.
Yeah.
So it was a good party. Had a good time.
It was really nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Danced, ate, drank.
Yeah.
Good time. Yeah.
Nice. I saw. Yeah, they were. Did you see Rich Walker dancing?
I did.
I laughed my ass off.
He reminded me of Elaine from Seinfeld.
I even asked him. I said, Rich. I said, are you still married? He goes, yeah. I go, because you're dancing like you're trying to get laid.
If that's trying to get laid, then this poor guy's in for sorry awakening.
Well, maybe he was getting other guys laid because nobody was going to do him after seeing him dance like that.
Right.
I told Roseanne Sorrentino she was dancing with the wrong Walker. That's what I told
there
her.
you go.
She's sexy.
I love Roseanne.
Do
She's
you?
great.
Yeah.
I can't call her sexy. She's a friend of mine. And she was Pepper in
Annie.
Annie, so
right.
that would bring us into a pedophilia portion of the program, wouldn't it now, Tony?
Well, yeah, she's sexy now.
Now. Okay. All right. Just want to clarify that.
Absolutely right.
Because I don't know you, so.
I don't know where you're going here. Donnie is scaring me. So, oh. Speaking of Monday at the party, happy birthday.
Oh, it was my birthday.
That actual day, right?
Yes.
Yeah, very
29.
nice. And you look fantastic
Again.
for 29.
Oh,
Was that your birthday celebration?
No, I had a party the day before.
Oh,
It was a big
nice.
bash for me.
Cool.
Which was nice.
Nice. Where?
At a friend's.
Oh, okay.
In Massapequa.
Oh, nice.
Bunch of comedy people.
Yes, I saw pictures. Yes.
I'm on Joke Zoom. It's an organization that comics, and this is for anybody out there, can come and join Joke Zoom. We meet once a day, 6 days a week, 1 hour. You break into breakout rooms and you work with other comics on one joke.
Oh, wow.
And you perfect that joke, hopefully. Or you work on, if you've got a show coming up, you can do your routine and that sort of stuff. So
Wow.
It's kind of a nice
Joke Zoom. This is a Facebook page or
no, it's
Zoom thing?
It's a Joke Zoom, jokezoom.com.
Oh, okay.
And,
so you're talking to, it's not like a Long Island local thing. This is.
Oh, this is people. We got a girl from New Zealand. We got a German woman. We got a guy from Yemen. I mean, Chicago, L.A., Kentucky, Florida. They're from all over. And, you get on, there's usually 20, 30 people. He breaks us into rooms of 4 or 5. And,
Do you have to commit to that 6 days a week, or you just go on there one day?
When you feel like it one day, just go check it out.
Wow, yeah, that sounds great. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah, it was on 6 o'clock this morning I was on.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Thursdays at 6, Mondays at 6 a.m.
Oh, my God. Now you just turned me off.
No, 8 o'clock on Tuesday.
Okay, at night.
And 8 o'clock on Friday.
Okay.
10 a.m. on Saturday.
8 o'clock on Friday. That's when all these comedians are supposed to be performing these jokes.
I know, and it's usually pretty quiet.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah.
I hope all these guys are out there doing their thing somewhere.
That's right.
Wow, but that's a great idea. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, check it out.
I will check it out. Thanks for that.
You should. Sure.
Wow. And all right, so let's
what?
let's go to the beginning here. How did this all happen for you?
Where did it all begin, Tony?
That's right. Tell us where you were born. No kidding.
All right. Well, I am a Long Island girl.
Okay.
Raised strict Irish Catholic.
Oh, sure.
So I married an English Protestant to piss my family off, and it worked. But no, you want to know how I started doing stand-up?
Yeah. Well, I know you also act and you do some other things. What what gave you how'd you get started in anything?
Well, it started, I've been a performer since I'm 5 years old. I was in every school play all the way up.
Oh, okay.
I moved into Manhattan at 19, became an actress. I'm an impersonator. I did Madonna, Cyndi Lauper, Marilyn Monroe.
I wish I did Madonna.
And you wish you could do Madonna. Sometimes I wish I could do Madonna, too.
Yeah?
She's pretty hot.
I'd pay to see that.
I'd pay to do it. Anyway. I guess.
So at 19, so you were actually trying to
I wanted
get
to
out
be
there.
a superstar on stage, took acting classes. You have to be a triple threat, so I took the acting, the singing, and the dancing. But I got booked in 19... All right, now we're going back and we're showing ages. Whatever. 1986, I got booked in Aruba doing Madonna and Cyndi Lauper on stage.
Wow.
At a casino in Aruba for 8 months.
Wow.
And halfway through the show, they said, we need an intermission. At the intermission, Donna, go out and talk to the audience.
You didn't have enough to do, it sounds
I said,
like.
excuse me? You want me to go out? I'm not a comedian or anything.
Right.
I said, go out as Cyndi Lauper, whatever. So I did, and I went out, hi, how are you? You know, welcome to Aruba with the divvy trees. They bend over like this. Whoops. And after a couple of months, I developed routine. And I fell in love with stand-up.
Yep.
I don't want to be behind a costume dressed like somebody else doing somebody else's words. Let me talk about me and mine.
Sure.
So I came back to New York. I was living in Brooklyn, and I got scared again, and I didn't get on stage for a year.
Oh, wow.
There was a guy named Andre the Giant.
Oh, sure. He worked with Cyndi Lauper in the videos and stuff. Yeah.
No, a different Andre.
Oh no, that was his that was his sidekick. But Andre the Giant, he was in The Princess Bride. He was the wrestler. Yeah, I met him once.
Anyway, that
Lou Albano, I was thinking of.
Yeah, you're thinking of Lou Albano.
Yeah, but they worked together a lot. Sorry.
But anyway, so I got my start. I started performing in the city and worked my way in, and I did all my impressions. I used to do a ton of song parodies.
Okay.
And I got picked up by agents. I did the college circuit, so I was working all the time. Well,
let me. But you mentioned Andre the Giant. What about him? You just wanted to know if I knew who he was?
Well, it's Andre the Giant. He was a comedian in Manhattan, and he ran. I don't know if he was connected to wrestling.
Oh.
But he was called Andre the Giant.
Maybe it's a different guy. But there was an Andre the Giant who was. Yeah. But he was in The Princess Bride. You remember that movie?
Yeah, but I didn't see it.
All right. So this guy. All right, sorry.
So this Andre the Giant. It was the Eagle Tavern on 14th Street and 9th Avenue.
Okay.
And that's where a lot of comedians got their start. That's where I met Chris Mazzilli, the owner of Gotham.
Right.
We started it back in the day. Back then.
Nice.
All right, so lo and behold, let's, I don't want to bore this audience.
No, this is cool stuff. I actually like the whole Aruba thing. That's a cool story.
Yeah, that was really great, but I got, I got scared to be me on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To, just be me.
It is. Anyway. That's the hardest part. I find that to be the hardest part, too.
Yeah, but, so in 92, I got pregnant, decided, okay, I kept my kid on the road with me.
Wow.
With my mother, I hope my mom's not watching, as my nanny.
Ooh.
And we did Florida, we did the Poconos. I shared round beds with my mother with mirrors on the ceiling. And then at some point, I just decided, you know what, I need to raise this kid like a normal kid. So I stopped in 96. And lots of shit went down.
Yep.
Lots of shit went down.
When did you return?
I returned 4 years ago.
Oh, wow.
2019, a year before the pandemic.
So you went 20 years without, you didn't do any type of performing at all?
Yeah, a lot of drugs.
Oh, all right.
A lot of drugs. Yeah. A lot of drugs and a lot of alcohol.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I had a rough period of time for a few years.
Oh, okay.
I'm sober now, 15. Thank you. When I got sober, I decided to let me get my feet back in the, door and see if there's something to this. And again, I fell in love with it. It is like a drug.
Absolutely.
So it's replaced all the other nonsense that wasn't working. And my kid is older. She's
right. She can take care of herself
now. She don't need me now.
Right. Did your job?
I guess so. Too good. I was hoping not to. I would have liked to inflict it a little bit of guilt, maybe. A little bit of like.
Yeah, the Irish Catholic guilt. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What do you call it? You know what? I got to tell you. I just got to interrupt and tell you. I had COVID right before Christmas, and I still have these lapses in my memory, and it's
really.
Yeah, it's very weird.
I
can't think of past. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the word to this frickin' joke that now is no longer a joke because I can't think of what the word was, but it's codependent, I guess. Codependent is what I was looking for.
Right.
Can't find these words.
They
escaped me.
I found that with I had cancer years ago. I find that from the chemo.
Chemo brain.
Yeah, chemo brain.
Same thing.
Yep. There are tons of things. I'm like, what was this? What happened again? Once, if someone was there, they can tell me what happened. And eventually, it'll come back. But there are certain things. I'm like, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had cancer. In fact, in May it'll be 20 years cancer free. But I'm still, absolutely. Thank you. But I'm still, like, that hasn't gotten better.
No,
that's like, it hasn't gotten worse, but it hasn't gotten better either. Yeah, I find that all the time. And I'm awful with names now.
Yeah.
Awful with names. I'm great with faces. I can tell you where I know somebody from, even if I haven't seen them in 30 years. But their name, I'm awful. Yeah. And which, that would kind of help since I'm doing a show here. I should know names.
This does not work well for us as comedians, right? Like, duh.
Right, especially when you're on stage. So then the guy said, hang on, let me think about it.
It's happened to me a couple times
really?
already. Yes.
Come on.
Yes, or I've forgotten the end bit. Like the tag on a joke.
Right.
How the hell could I forget that? I've been doing that for 4 years.
Oh, my goodness. Then that must be a horrible feeling when you're up there on stage.
It's like, oh, shit. But, I am getting old, and, this.
29 is old, yeah.
Are you old when all your medication is on a Lazy Susan, I mean, last week I screwed up my doctor's appointments. I was supposed to go to the gynecologist. And I was in a hurry and I was in a rush. I went to the dentist instead, and he said, open wide. And you can picture the rest.
Still 45 minutes later is when you came out of the office with a big smile out of the dentist.
There you go.
There he is. Jay's watching Big Blimpin'. What is that? Big Blimpin'.
Blimpin' ain't easy?
No, it doesn't say Blimpin' ain't easy. It says Blimpin' a term mom's crib. What? No, nature? I don't know what he says, but Donna is the best to go on road trips with. She lets you smoke in the car.
Oh, my God. Don't get me started.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit, Jay. I love Jay.
Oh,
and I love Terry
loves Jay.
McNeely. And we went on a road trip to Pennsylvania near the Delaware Water.
Wait a minute. You went with Jay and Terry. Like, you got in the car with them?
I did.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
I know. I'm a very brave young soul.
Nice.
But I pulled up to Jay's house the day we were leaving, and they were both outside smoking.
Shocker.
So, yeah, right. So I said, guys, it's okay. I can see you smoking before I get in the... You can smoke. Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. You have a cigarette, another 20 minutes go by, maybe you have another...
No.
These guys?
Yeah.
Like they're going to death row. Fucking death row. They're smoking nonstop.
And... somebody who's
smoking other stuff too.
Well, yeah,
which is okay, but
But that's all right with when you're you kicked your habits and all that doesn't like.
I know I smoke.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
okay.
I get medical marijuana.
Oh,
I
wow.
use it for anxiety and depression, and it works.
Okay.
And I know that goes against a lot of things in the 12-step programs that I've been a member of, but they're finding out a lot of stuff about cannabis.
Yeah, they are.
And
right.
It's about time.
And it's all because of Jay.
And it's all because thanks to Jay. Yeah.
It's true. And so I'm glad you survived that trip to Pennsylvania. I worry about anybody that goes on a trip with these guys.
Barely.
Barely.
I came home and you could almost shave off, the film of smoke and soot that was on me.
Yep, I bet. Yep.
I mean, that's a 4-hour ride. 4 hours. They had.
And it took probably
One
8
after
hours.
the other.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's insane.
Jeez. I used to smoke, so I understand, but I don't understand that amount of smoke. That's
Really?
Wow.
I don't get it either. Like, because Jay goes up on stage, well, Terry too. They're bundles of energy, these guys.
Right.
I mean, you know, I'd be asleep after 5 minutes of smoking that. I'd sleep for like 24 hours.
Right.
But these guys are still, like, especially McNeely. He's
on fire.
He's definitely on fire.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but they're great guys. It was fun to be on the road with them.
Absolutely.
They're really good guys, and they're funny.
Speaking of which, you have a show with Terry McNeely in the Giga Room,
yes.
February 18th.
I do. What? When?
February 18th.
Oh, you scared me.
Well, what did I say? Did I not say February?
I thought you said January, but
it's tonight.
I have COVID brain.
February 18th. Go see Donna.
Yay! Also
in the Giga Room. Yeah, who else is there?
Every Wednesday night I run an open mic at the Vintage Lounge in Wantaw.
Yep.
From 7:30 sign up, 8 o'clock mic.
How's that going?
You get like 6-7 minutes.
Oh,
Great.
nice.
Some days
Yeah.
we get 8-9 people, and some Wednesdays we get like 24.
Wow.
It gets crazy
That's
sometimes.
great.
It depends.
Okay.
You know, they come from other clubs, other
Right.
open mics.
But we can mention that here because Governors isn't open on Wednesdays. Not like 99% of the time. So we can.
Oh.
As long as it's not competing with Governors, we're allowed to push these things.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, and we don't want to piss Governors off, and we want to support.
Okay.
So Wednesday nights at Vintage Lounge, right? Is
Yeah.
that and right there in Wantaw?
Tiny little
Yep.
bar. It's
Right off Wantaw Parkway. You practically come off Parkway, boom, it's like right there. Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
And it's it's a great place to.
It is a
just
nice little
work on
place,
Your stuff. It's a supportive environment. Comedians are great.
Comfortable couches, nice little stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good place.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I'll have to. I'm gonna have to come
it
down
out.
and check it out. Yeah. And you host it it's every Wednesday or every other Wednesday?
Every Wednesday.
It is every Wednesday.
Everyone. No, you know the reason I do that is
No.
to force my ass out of the house.
That's a good
If I
thing.
don't do it, I'm gonna sit home and get comfortable.
Well, that's all right too.
No, that's all right.
No, well, you mentioned the husband. Is there still a husband?
There's
Oh.
nobody.
Oh, so that's why it's good to get out and get out of the house.
Oh
Okay.
my God, I don't get out much. The whole COVID thing.
Yeah.
I got cats and dogs, and that's all I've had conversations with for 3 freaking years.
Do they?
I finally broke down. I said, I'm inviting a guy over to the house for dinner. Guy came to the front door. He wiped his feet, and I found myself going, "He's a good boy. He's such a good boy. Where you going? Come back.
Right.
Sit. Stay." Guy left skid marks.
If he sat, you're going to throw him a treat.
I got to get out more.
Yep, you do. You got to get out more.
I haven't been in a relationship. Well, I divorced in 2008.
Oh, okay.
It's been a long time.
That is a long time.
Oof.
You haven't dated at all?
Oh no! I've dated and I've had
my goodness.
relationships.
Oh, okay.
I went. I used to ask because we had a problem with our intimacy and whatnot, and I used to say to him, "Talk. Can you talk a little romantic or dirty to me?"
Nice.
And this freaking guy would be like, "Oh yes, love. All right. Well, I'd like to nibble on your crumpets." Crumpets.
Was he English or he turned that on?
He was English.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm assuming he still
like-
is, right?
I'm like that, and then I broke up with him, and I went out with this other guy, Tony, who was a Tony. How about that? He was a mechanic in Brooklyn, and he was like, "Hey, oh, you're so hot. You're so freaking." This guy was completely opposite my husband, so I went from Downton Abbey to downtown Brooklyn.
And Tony's from downtown Brooklyn. They don't have originality. They're just going to say, "I want to fuck you."
Yeah.
Like that's like the extent of their dirty talk. They don't get.
When you've been looking at crumpets for 19 years.
Oh, so you're all right with that?
And I like to remove your knickers.
You're a
It's
sexy
okay.
little bird.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll try Pornhub next time. This guy was, just to get a rise out of my husband.
Yeah.
We used to hang 2 lanterns behind the bedpost and run around the room screaming, "The British are coming! The British are coming!" Nothing worked.
And he did eventually, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh, we got a phone call?
No.
You got a phone call.
No. I'm just not taking
Oh.
yeah.
I
I'll
don't know
explain
how
that.
this works. This is
I'll
all
explain
new
that
to me.
later.
We're winging it.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, the English they're so reserved. They're just so proper. You know, it's just we class. I'm a Long Island girl.
Yeah.
Not, you know.
Well, one of my best friends is from England. You know, our audience has seen him. He's been on here. He's a musician in England. But he there are certain things, you know, I tried to show him, and he's just like, I just don't get this. Like I tried to show him the Little Rascals once, and he was like
That's absurd. I don't understand it.
I just don't get it, mate. I just don't get it.
Right.
I'm like, all right. And I had to beat him up.
Very different.
Yeah, very different. All right, so you talk about the Madonna impression, the Cyndi Lauper. So you do sing as well?
Not really.
Only as
the performer.
As the performer.
Right.
Because I'm thinking we're gonna have to make a phone call or something with, with one of your impressions and see if we can fool somebody.
We could do Joe. Hello. Can we? Oh no. They might be listening now, and we just screwed it up. Never mind. Did I just screw it up?
No. You know, all right. So
He's
all right,
not
let's
watching?
do. I don't know if Don Sill is watching, but he's the one I'm going to go with.
All right.
Let's see. Well, I got to.
Can you get him through the speaker?
Yeah, I'm going to get him. I'm just looking for his number.
It's fascinating to be here with all these buttons and bells and whistles and it's
all fancy stuff.
Fancy schmancy.
And I have, you know, and I'm
a dinosaur man. I can't.
Believe me, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
My daughter has no patience with me, and I ask her, "Can you please just show me how to upload this to put it over here?" And she's like, "Oh, come on, Mom, you got to figure this stuff out for yourself." I said, "Oh, really? Who taught you how to eat with a frickin' spoon?"
I was just about to say that. That's right.
God dang it.
Smack her around. Does she live with you?
No, she's out in Oregon. I did too good of a job.
Oregon? What is she? What's going on out there?
You got me. The woke people.
Oh, is she one of those?
She's a little woke. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I'm like, what this woke business is.
I did give it away. He is watching.
Oh shit.
Don, I'm sitting here looking up your phone number. I was going to have her call you as like Fran Drescher or something. All right. So, all right, you guys help me. Who should we call?
Yeah.
Oh, how about Dan LaRocco?
I don't care.
I don't know if I have Dan's number. Let me. You know what? I don't know if I have his
How
number.
about we just call like T-Mobile or somebody?
You want to do like an actual prank?
Make a prank phone call.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll call. Maybe we'll call.
Call the Screen Actors Guild. Talk his friend.
Oh, that's right. She's the president or something.
President of SAG.
I'm filing a grievance. Don Sill says Donna rocks.
Aw, thanks, Don.
Exclamation point.
Woo, baby.
I think maybe. All right. I think I'm going to call my partner, my business partner, who I do I told you I do the murder mysteries.
Oh yeah.
So maybe he used to be my co-host in here, Eric Shevlin.
Oh, I'll talk to him about doing a murder mystery for SAG.
Oh, okay. I think I probably have to do the star 6-7 thing, right?
Yes, to block it.
All right, let me see if.
Wow, look at us.
See if I can figure this out.
Phone calls. We used to be able to do them, and nobody could trace who was making the phone call. Back in the day.
All right, his name is Eric.
Eric.
You've reached Eric Shevlin.
All right, hang on. All right, we'll try his house phone. That was his cell, so let's try the house.
When you've finished recording.
What the hell? All right, let me try this one. Okay. Star 6.
Okay, let me make sure I get ready.
The party you are trying to reach does not accept unidentified calls.
Oh, what the?
Please.
Son of a bitch.
Bastard. Not working.
Oh, leave Eric a voicemail. All right, so we'll do that. We'll leave him a voicemail on his cell.
Okay. Can we hear the cell?
What's that?
Can we hear his message?
Sure.
You've reached Eric Shevlin. I'm unable to get to the phone right now, but please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I'll call you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Eric. My name is Fran Drescher. You probably do know that I am the president of the SAG Union Screen Actors Guild. I got your name from somebody. It's very strange, but we'd like to talk to you about doing a comedic murder mystery for a small, intimate SAG group in Manhattan on February. Is it the 22nd? I think it's the 22nd. I'm not sure 100%, but you could get back to me. Just call the SAG office in New York City, okay? And just say Fran and say Grandma. That's the code word. Okay, bye. He's gonna go what?
I can't wait to get that call and that text from him. You're not going to believe this. Holy shit, that was fantastic.
Too bad Joan Rivers isn't alive. You know, I called the Howard Stern show.
Did you?
Yeah.
As Fran Drescher?
As
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers about, I don't know, 12 years ago or something like that. Just for shits and giggles, I used to listen to the show.
Right.
And I got Gary. I actually got through to get. I said,
how many people did you have to go through to get to Gary?
2.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I said, this is Joan Rivers. I'm very upset. What just happened right now on air? Put Gary on the phone. And, you know, I did in such a... and I said, Gary. I said, it's me. It's Joan. He goes, Joan, what's the matter? I said, Gary, I'm very upset what I just heard Howard say about me. I can't remember what the details
Did he actually say something about you? About
Joan?
Joan?
Joan, I'm very sorry, but wait a minute. You're calling on a different line than you usually call. I said, so what, Gary? Who cares? Get me it. And he was still with me.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, I'm sorry to do this to you, Joan, but I just have to ask you one question. And I can't remember what the question was, you know, who's your broker, whatever.
Right.
And I was like, all right, you got me. He goes, wow, that was really good. I said, well, can you put me on the air? Let me do a Joan thing with Howard.
Yeah.
Never happened.
Oh, really?
Said, but you were great.
That's, do you know Billy Mira?
No.
He was at the party the night. Billy Mira, singer. He does a show with, speaking of Howard Stern, he does a music show with Sal Governale.
Okay.
They go around performing together. But Billy, he does, you know, he's a comedian. He sings, but he also does impressions too.
Oh, really?
Years ago, this, like, you know, back in the K-Rock days with Howard, they decided to put, Billy Mira does a spot on David Lee Roth. I mean,
really?
It's like perfect. And this was like really in the height, like when David Lee Roth was, you know, really like, so this
Just
is
a gigolo.
yeah, like mid to late 80s.
Yeah, yeah.
And they put him on, and he did a lot of, he did the show as David Lee, and people swamped outside the station because they wanted to see David Lee Roth when he came out. But he wasn't even there. And it's funny to hear Billy tell it because he says, you know, I just walked out of the building, you know. Meanwhile, it was me that did all this, but nobody had any idea, and he was just able to walk right through. And
funny.
But yeah, it's great, and he's a good guy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank God I don't look like Joan, nor do I look like Fran. But, you know, when you get all dolled up and you have a drag queen dressing you, you're going to look fantastic.
A drag queen dressing you?
All my costumes back in the day were made by drag queens.
Really?
A guy named Lee Mardi Gras on 14th Street.
Wow.
In Manhattan and the Meat District. The Meat District. There you go. That makes sense. The shoes were like this big because it was mostly a male. He had a shop.
Right.
Above the meat market.
Of course he
you go
did.
and you'd see the hanging cows. With, you know, the whole body there. This is going back in the day. And then you go upstairs and there's all these men shopping for huge-sized women's clothing, but he would custom make costumes.
Nice.
It was fantastic.
All right, I have another idea.
Yeah, sure.
So next weekend, I am part of Nassau County PAL. You familiar with PAL?
Mm-hmm.
Nassau County's PAL has a special needs division for the PAL. We're the only ones in the whole country. We're the only PAL in the whole country with a PAL with a special needs division. We're having a fundraiser next Saturday. You want to call the woman that I'm working with that's in charge of this thing and as Fran and tell her you want to, I don't know, like, I'll tell you want to come to the party and maybe even, you know, like you'll bring some people and you want to entertain or something. What do you think of that? Is that good?
Yeah.
No, you don't like it?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what the outcome would be with her. Like,
She would totally buy it. Believe me.
Yeah, that
she
might be upsetting to her, though. It's for a police athletic league.
Oh, but she's not a cop or nothing. She can't arrest us or anything.
No, I don't. Not saying that.
You're saying we're like crossing a line? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, all right.
I'm getting her hopes up about, having Fran or whatever. But,
It's got to be somebody else. Don, help me out, Don. Don's a creative one. Help me out, Don. Who can we call? So, all right, so while we're waiting for Don to give us a suggestion, or anybody, give us a suggestion. So, yeah, you also used to do, or have done, there it is.
oh, there she is.
Whoops. What just happened there? Hang on. Okay, there it is. Sorry about that little technical difficulty there. So that's you as Hillary Clinton.
That's me in 2015, when she was campaigning. I said, let me see if I could do her. Because I have a very good friend named Holly Farris in Florida, who is the quintessential lookalike for everybody.
Oh, really?
You've got to check her out, Holly Farris. She and I started in Aruba together.
Oh, okay.
She did Tina Turner, and she does Liza Minnelli. She does Joan. I taught her how to do the voice of Joan, and now she's like way big.
Where is she now? Is she
She's
up
in
here?
Florida.
Oh, all right. Because
in Boynton.
I worked a party. Shit, it's got to be almost 10 years ago. No, maybe like 6-7 years ago with it, where my comedy troupe. Somebody was having a private screening. And they rented out a movie theater with family and friends. I think it was like his wedding video or some shit. This guy was rich. He wanted to show, he had like a half-hour thing of his wedding. But he wanted a red carpet, so he got photographers. He hired my troupe to be the paparazzi, and he had a Joan Rivers impersonator. And this woman was spot on, man.
Yeah, huh?
So that's why I asked.
There's a couple of really good ones out there, but Holly is probably the best. But vocally... hands down, I think I do the best Joan because I can do her casually, not just pushing it out like, how can we talk? My husband, I have no sex appeal. If my husband didn't toss and turn in his sleep, we never would have had the kid. I could do it. But I could talk like Joan and have a regular conversation because this is how Joan Rivers would talk. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like everybody that does... Rocky Balboa,
Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone.
Hey,
yo, what are you doing? Hey, butt this over
there
here.
You go.
Yeah.
Adrian, you know what I mean? Instead of having like regular conversation.
Right.
I can, but I need to get the look together, and that's my goal this year.
Well, was that a big deal when she was?
I got bookings. I got a booking to go to London, and it went all the way to getting there, and I had no package for doing Hillary. I hadn't, I didn't know how to speak like her.
Okay.
She was boring. There was nothing remotely, I could stand there.
And that's all they wanted you to do?
No, they wanted a whole show. I was like, I don't have a show for that. So.
And you couldn't just work, go there and work it and wing it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they want a whole shebang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know enough about, to be honest with you, the whole political
I hear you.
environment. I try and stay a little
I don't blame
middle
you.
of the road.
Me too.
Keep it safe.
Don says she should call Bosie and say that she heard another comic has stolen a few jokes from her act and is not happy about it. Oh, and there's Jeff Bosie saying good morning. All right. Who else can she call and say that Fran is upset that they stole a few jokes? Andrew Fremder, I would have done Joan Rivers if I could. Call Andy. Do you know Andy Plajanos?
I met him the other night.
You met him the other night?
Yeah.
Should we try calling him? Call Andy as Fran and say that she heard he's doing some of her material when he does his Dracula act. I don't know if I have Andy's. I actually don't know if I have Andy's phone number. Oh, wait a minute. My business partner called.
Oh, yeah?
But he didn't leave a message. Should I call him?
What do you think he's...
Yeah, let me...
He did? He called you back?
He called. He didn't... Well, it doesn't show that he left a voicemail. But let me... all right, I'm going to call him back on my cell, and I'll just put it on speaker. Let's see what he says.
What's his name again?
Eric.
Yeah,
what's up?
I don't.
Nothing, just we're taking a little break. I'm at the studio. We're taking a little break.
Oh, shit, sorry. I forgot.
That's all right. No, it's fine. What's up?
None. I got a call Are we available February 22nd?
I'll have to check and get back to you, but I think we are. Why?
Oh, I got a call. I got a weird call from somebody, I don't know, SAG or something.
Oh,
So I gotta
did you
call
say
back.
from who?
From SAG?
Oh, like as in the Actors Union?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What do they want?
I don't know. They want to do a murder mystery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I gave them a call.
Oh, did they leave a name?
It was kind of broken up, but I think it said grandma or something. She laughed like Fran Drescher or something. I don't know, sounded weird.
Fran Drescher she's the SAG president. Are you?
Oh.
Was it her?
I don't know, maybe.
It was breaking up.
Sounded like her.
It sounded like Fran Drescher called you.
A little, yeah, like a little bit, but especially like towards the end when she laughed. But then, it was weird because I couldn't figure out how you got there and were laughing in the background because you forgot to hang up the phone.
I did. I saw.
5-minute voicemail. I heard everything.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And I go, what the hell is this? And I wasn't calling it back. I go, I don't know what this is, and it's probably a joke, so I'll let Tony deal with it.
Oh, that's so funny.
Fuck. It's funny. I just noticed that I left the stupid thing on, but I figured, I hung the phone, the handset up, so we must be good. But son of a bitch.
I heard you. I heard a little pause, and then I heard you laughing. I go, yeah, there we go.
Foiled again.
I know, and I saw you called. I'm like, oh, great. We could see what he says about it. All excited about getting a show. It's Fran Drescher.
But it was a good impression, though. I'll give it that.
It was pretty good.
Thank you very much, Eric. Sorry about that. He made me do it.
I know. It's okay. I don't hold it against you.
Oh, please hold something against me, will you?
Nice.
Anyway. All right, you guys done? Or?
No, you're on the air right now with us.
I tried to call. I was going to call in the studio, but I couldn't find the stupid number.
Oh, well, that's all right. We got you.
The same?
It's the same number, yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
Oh, jeez. This is your partner?
Yeah.
So I even subscribed on YouTube. I'm like, I can't find this freaking number. So I was like, all right, forget it. Oh, but I'm on now?
You are.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Hi, Eric.
Oh, wait, the audience hears me too?
Yeah, I got my cell speaker right up against the mic.
All right, my name is Eric Shevlin. I used to be on the radio with Tony. Now I'm not, and I'm withdrawing from society a little more every day because I hate people, I hate everything, and I hope everybody dies.
Oh.
How's that?
All right, that was a nice way to...
Succinct.
Yeah, that was...
It's very funny. It's very comedic.
Yes, that gave us all a good chilling feeling, yes.
Yeah, but it was a good joke, but alas.
Damn it, I ruined it at the end. Damn it.
Ruined it in the end. But,
all right, well...
You guys having fun? What time does the show go to?
We go until 12:30.
Oh, okay.
Why, you want to come...
Enjoy yourselves.
Oh, well, thanks. You go...
What did you say? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I was going to say, if you want to come meet Donna, who's doing the impressions, you can come on in.
Where are you?
I would love to, Donna, but I don't have a car right now, Donna.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
How do you live on Long Island without a car?
Well, he has a car. It's in the shop.
Oh.
It's in repair.
It's in repair.
All right.
This is one of the reasons I hate people.
I was going to say, just calm down, because you're going to get into it and you're going to get mad.
Oh.
I'm already mad. So
yeah, I see that. Yeah. See, that's why we did this. We were trying to cheer you up, but you're just a grouchy prick.
I appreciate it.
All right.
All right. I'll see you later.
Bye,
All right, suck it,
Eric. Thanks for playing.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, he's in a bad way. He he had a car accident.
Oh no.
Nobody was hurt, but a girl, he was driving, and a girl, not only did she jump in right in front of him, but she jumped in front of him and then slammed on the brakes, so he went right into her.
Oh.
And then she tried to. Then when the cops came, she lied to the cops.
Said it was his fault.
Yeah, but then the cop could see because when she came in and slammed on the brakes, so Eric kind of hit her on the side. So the cop was, cop's like, well, did you cut him off? She's like, no, I was just driving. All of a sudden he hit me, and the cop was like, I can tell from where he hit you that you were probably coming in. So why don't you give me the real story? And sure enough, she fessed up. But they're still playing games. So he's mad. Meanwhile, Liberty Mutual, he's having some kind of problem with them. and they took. I guess he had like the like the automated payments and whatnot. So they had his account information.
Oh, sure.
They took $12,000 from him just a couple weeks ago. $12,000
For this particular
because he recently
deductible.
he has a young son who who he put on his coverage, but they claimed he never did. Then the son had an accident, so that like there's all sorts of craziness. So yeah, so then he was trying to. First they told him they'll get him the money back. Then they said no, you're not getting the money back. So then he went to his bank or whoever, tried to get them to stop the payment, and I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure where that is, but. So the start of his year has not been great,
Not good. I'm sorry, Eric.
And his last name is Shevlin, so he's like Norwegian or some shit.
Norwegian.
But
yeah.
it should be the way he is with money. His last name should be like Shevlinberg or something. So yeah, so like money is like you. Yeah.
Yeah. Open up the purse strings.
Yeah.
Right.
So he gets crazy.
Sorry, Eric. Try Travelers Insurance. I found them to be the cheapest.
Oh, okay.
Travelers.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. So
where are we?
Thank you for the. No, I'm going to thank you for the segue because we called. You called Eric representing SAG.
Yeah.
You're a member of SAG.
I've been a member since '81.
Wow.
Yeah.
And does that have you? Does the stand up because I know their rules
has
are.
nothing to do with SAG.
Oh, okay.
There was one time, I remember this back in the day, the comedians in the early 90s tried to form a union.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it didn't work.
I don't recall ever hearing this.
Yeah, and they were trying to form a union.
Like who? Like Joey Cola?
I don't know. It was in Manhattan.
Okay.
All I know was
What'd they call it? The Comedic Workers of America.
Comedians, I don't know. But I do
Comedians United.
United, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Did you join it?
No.
Oh.
No, it never came to fruition, but it was they were talking about it for the longest time.
I'm sure somebody pulled these guys aside. So, hey, you form this, I break your kneecaps.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it was working the way it was working. And,
right.
But, SAG is there to protect the performer. I've done, what did I do? Back in the day, I still haven't seen it. I got to watch it. The Toxic Avenger. It's a cult classic film.
Okay.
It was my first movie.
Really? And you haven't watched it?
And I haven't seen it. I play. It's a very small part.
Is there nudity involved? A prostitute.
I do play a prostitute.
Nice.
In a jail cell with long blonde hair.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah. And
I'm going to see it before you.
Toxic Avenger. It's on my list.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure where you would find it, but
I'll find it.
It's a cult classic.
So you were in a bikini or something?
No, in a purple, short mini thingy.
Nice.
Thingy.
And what did you have? And you had a line?
High heels and just scuffling, screaming, and yelling. He's coming! He's coming!
Well, yeah. You're a prostitute. That's the job.
Yeah, right. Good one.
But now it also says. Oops. What's the matter? Are you breaking the chair?
I'm breaking the chair.
Come on. No, that's all right. No, this was already broken. This was already.
All right.
What other movies have you done?
I've done a couple of background in Woody Allen movies. Nice. I've been in 3 episodes of Boardwalk Empire as a psychiatric nurse.
I love that show. I love that show.
That was 3 seasons, 3 episodes in the last season.
Okay.
So I don't know if you followed the storyline. I don't know the storyline. I know he was helping a woman who killed her husband or her brother or something.
The Irish woman, yeah.
She was in a home. I was the nurse in the home, and Steve Buscemi was coming in and visiting her. And the whole 3 episodes are in the
But that would have been
hospital.
I think that was the first season, I think.
No, it was the final season.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was definitely the final
season. Okay, all right. I believe you. But I'm going to go back and look.
Picture.
That show, I was a huge fan of that show.
Yeah, I had never been a fan. But,
really?
Yeah.
Did you get to talk to Buscemi? He's a Long Island guy.
Buscemi and I both performed at the Comedy Improv show on Sunday nights at Folk City in Manhattan in the late 80s, mid 80s, late 80s. And he did a 2-man show with another guy. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. They went by Bushimi and something, whatever. And he was hilarious. He was hilarious back then, but he worked as a team.
Right.
And he was he was a fireman.
Yes.
Yeah. So I saw him on the show, and I said, I don't know if you remember me. I said, but we used to do the improv night together. He says, I'm sorry, I don't remember, but we mentioned other people that we both knew and
right.
had in common.
So he believed you.
That was kind of nice.
Oh, yeah.
Rubbing elbows.
Sure.
You know, nice guy.
I've heard he's a nice guy.
Very nice. Very humble.
Mm-hmm.
You know, low-key kind of guy.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I've met a few famous people.
Any of them give you any good advice or help you out in any way? No?
Yeah, Pat Cooper. Can I say Pat Cooper? I did a show in, I don't know, 92 or 91 in Westchester, and they all said to me, hey, listen, kid, they're not here to see you. They're here to see Pat. So just do your 20 minutes. Get off. Don't feel bad.
Right.
I'm like, oh, shit, you know. So I did my impressions, too. And I had a great set, a fantastic set. And Pat afterwards was like, you're the greatest kid. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to get you somewhere. Don't worry about it. Stick with me. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing ever came of that. You know how it is, showbiz people.
Mm-hmm.
But
plus he had, I wouldn't say his career was,
skyrocketing.
Right.
Yeah,
he was already past his
prime at the time.
Yeah, in the early 90s, yeah.
But he filled the place.
Oh, that's cool.
You know?
Oh, yeah, I loved him in his day,
Yeah.
He's still around, right?
I
think he's still alive. He's got to be up there.
I haven't heard of him passing.
Well,
but
yeah, I don't recall. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
But now, all right, so I wanted to, but also in doing my research, because I come
I
prepared.
didn't know you do research.
I come prepared. So SEG after, but you also work as a millennium development.
Millennial development.
What the hell is that?
Forget it. That was something I did after. All right, when I put down the drink and drugs in 2007, I went back to school and got my degree.
Oh, nice.
'Cause I had left school at 16. They said, look, at this stage of the game, you're over 50. You got to do something. You got to make something happen.
Oh, so you're not 29 like you said before? You lied to me?
I'm bad at math.
Sorry, go ahead.
Because for years, women have been told this is 6 inches. So, I'm so bad at math. Anyhow, so where were we?
Millennial Development.
Millennial Development was in New York City, part of a program out of Queens. And it was a theater program. I was a theater director.
Okay.
So I did that in between, just to get, because I was a children's theater director back in the day.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. How did you find out?
That's what it says on your Facebook.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, so Millennial Development. So it's like it's a theater program.
It was a theater program.
Okay.
I was the theater program of Millennial Development.
Oh, that was the name of the company?
Yeah, the company handled after-school programs
right, okay.
all throughout New York.
Right, okay.
So I was the director of the theater, and we did Hairspray, and we did some improv. I did improv with these kids. That's my background.
That's cool.
That's what I really love to do is improvisation. I studied with not Del Close, Paul Sills.
Yep.
Whose mother wrote the book Improvisation. Viola Spolin, and David Shepard. I worked with all these guys, Chicago City Limits.
Oh, yeah.
I worked with the Groundlings.
Mm-hmm.
And my first start in doing improv was in Toronto with Second City.
Nice.
Which was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Went through the whole program. I was dating a guy up there. So
okay. Tim Meadows.
The fuck is Tim Meadows?
Tim Meadows. He's
that black guy from
SNL. He's a big improv guy. He's still like in Chicago where they have where Second City is.
Yes,
and he's very involved over there. I have a friend that's currently in it, so I
okay.
keep
And
track.
by the way, just for your information out there, they have come to New York and they're opening a place in New York.
Second City is?
Second City.
They've never been in New York, right?
They've never been in New York. They've been in Toronto and Chicago.
Right, yeah.
They're coming to New York.
Wow.
I heard that a couple months ago.
I'll have to check with my friend to see what she knows about that.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll come home because she's from here. So.
There you go.
Wow.
What's her name?
Her name is Stacy Smith. She's done a little work with Second City, but there's a bunch of improvisational troops in Chicago.
Yes.
She's been all over, and she works with a ton of different ones. I think she's back, but she was spending some time in the Netherlands doing improv and
Really?
teaching improv out there.
Well, there's a fun audience. The Netherlands. Oh my God! I did a show in Germany.
Yeah,
The worst audience.
really.
You would do this whole show, and they'd sit there like this, literally, just staring off into space.
Wow.
And then after the show, you'd be out in the lobby. It was like a little. It was called Traumland Park, which is Dreamland Park. It was like an amusement type of place, and
Okay.
American Airlines had a theater there, and so we were doing the lookalikes again. Most of the stuff I've gotten is as a lookalike,
Right.
in that kind of context. And after the show, they come up and they go, oh, "Das ist good show, good show." I'm like, really? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, right.
You went through the whole show thinking this.
Could have used your energy, fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done shows like that.
So
You
all
don't
that
know.
was northern countries.
Wow, this is cool. I'm learning a lot, and I'm digging this. You've done some cool stuff.
I have.
You
I
have.
actually have.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
I want to do more.
You should do more. So, all right. So, yeah, you even said to me the other night you want to do murder mysteries.
I want to do murder mysteries. I used to do murder mysteries.
With who?
With Bravo Entertainment, Naomi's World of Entertainment,
Okay.
Theater to Go.
Theater to Go. Yep.
That was a big one.
They're still. I believe they're still around.
That was Dean Martin's daughter's husband.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Terry Gillian. Terry Gillian, if you're out there.
Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Yeah, I know that name.
Terry Gillian.
Isn't that?
You're thinking of Terry, the one from...
Yeah, see, the chemo
See?
brain and the...
Well, we're a good match, I'm telling you.
Monty Python, right.
Got it. I'm always thrilled when I get it, It's like, what part is age and what part's COVID and what part is... Holy shit.
Oh, you know what I wanted to ask you?
Yeah.
Talking about improv and stuff, and I think I just told the story last week. I mentioned I had cancer 20 years ago. Just before I got sick, literally, I mean, like a month before I got sick, I started going into the city to do some improv. And I started taking classes with this woman, Joy Newman. I don't know if you know this name or not, Joy Newman. And where was it? Was it New York Comedy Club or was it Gotham? I forget which comedy club it was, but she was doing the improv classes there.
Upright Citizens
I don't think it was
UCB.
them. That I think I'd remember. At least I'd hope I remember if it was there.
People's Improv Theater. The Pit on 30th.
No.
Oh.
It was. I'm pretty sure. I want to say New York Comedy Club. I'm not. But so I went in. I did 2 or 3 classes with her. She came up to me after the class. She's like, "What are you doing?" I did 2 classes. After the second class, she said, "What are you doing next week? Are you coming back to class?" I said, "Yeah, I plan on it." She was all right. She goes, "Don't make any plans. Stick around and do the show that night with me." I was like, "Oh shit!" So I'm all proud of myself. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
We go and do the show. I had a really good show. Not a huge turnout. Maybe 40 people. But it was a great show. I had a good time. Got to, meet these other talented performers. She loved it. And it was, okay, come back. We're going to work some more. I said, "Oh, this is fantastic."
Yeah.
I couldn't go back the next day, the next week. I forget why. And then it was only like a week or 2 later that I was diagnosed.
Oh.
So never made it back to the city. Never talked to this woman again. And this was 2002. So this was, we had cell phones, but they weren't smartphones. The internet was in its infancy.
Mm-hmm.
I have, through the years, just out of curiosity, I try to find this woman, and there's nothing.
Really?
So I'm like, so I get to the point where I'm like, did this really happen? Now, I have a guy, which I'm going to make the announcement before we get off the air. We have a new show starting here in our studio next Wednesday. It's called Circling the Drain. This guy, Ira, who does this, he's done this show on different podcast networks. He's coming here starting this Wednesday. But he came in a couple weeks ago, to discuss the details and whatnot. And same thing. He started talking about how he has done murder mysteries in the past. I was like, oh, who'd you doing with? He said, oh, this woman in the city, Joy Newman.
Oh, wow.
And so I told him the story. I said, I've been trying to find Joy. I said, do you still? He goes, no, I haven't talked to her in years. I have no idea where she is. Which is fine. I was just glad that somebody else knew who this woman was.
Right.
I couldn't believe it.
Did you Google her and everything?
I have Googled her through the years as, technology has advanced. I still can't find anything on this woman.
Her. That's interesting.
No, I can't find her on Facebook. Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. I mean, it's been maybe 3 or 4 years since I've last looked. You got to get that? I got videos to run. I can run some stuff. You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Jeff Bosey, I was thinking about doing murder mystery shows. Do you know Jeff? You know Jeff,
I
right?
love Jeff Bosey. He's one of my favorites.
Jeff does the murder mysteries with us.
Does he?
We have
He's hilarious.
Oh, he's great.
He cracks me up.
Do you know he retired from stand-up?
I don't understand it.
I don't understand it
I don't
either.
understand. I don't believe it.
I'm going to have to smack him around.
I can't understand.
But at least he did not retire from murder mysteries.
Yeah.
So we have a few different shows.
Yeah, I hope to get her on one of these.
Well, I think we should have the audition.
Yeah.
So the part that I could see you doing does require singing.
Oh, I can fake it, but I'm not.
Sing some Copacabana for me right now.
At the Copacabana.
Done. Done.
I mean, I can,
It doesn't have to be like.
Or I can do it as Cher. Who at the Copa, baby. Woo!
Yeah, because we have a mob show that we do all the time, and I need somebody to be like the ditzy, stereotypical.
Oh, I could talk like this and be like, "Oh, you big lug, come on,
Oh,
let's
that's
win."
perfect.
If God wanted me to bend over, He would have put diamonds on the floor.
That's good.
That's the old gun mall, right?
In this show, in this mob show, Jeff plays my daughter.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
It's hysterical.
I'm trying to picture that.
Yeah, I'll have to.
That's a frightening image.
I'll have to find a picture. Yeah. Speaking of which, don't forget. A week from today, ladies and gentlemen, in Avon, Connecticut, the North House. You can catch Knock 'em Dead Comedy performing our mob-themed murder mystery. Look for the North House on Facebook, and they have. In fact, go on my Facebook page. I just posted the link for tickets a day or two ago. Tickets are going fast. There's not a lot of tickets left, so go get your tickets. And we got other dates. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com. We're going to be in Peppercorns in Hicksville, 317 in Farmingdale.
Wow.
That meatball place in Patchogue. We got a few dates with them the next few months.
What's that meatball place?
That's the name of the restaurant. That meatball place.
That meatball place.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
MEET. That meatball place. I don't know.
Okay.
Sounds a little.
Meatball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can meet balls.
Is it 18 and over, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I usually, when we book the shows, I usually describe them to people as like a PG-13.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily curse and, do anything that bad, but if the audience,
take it from.
we gauge the audience. If we see that they're going there, we'll go there, but we don't have to go there.
Exactly.
And we actually have a strict rule. We never say JCs or GDs. And Jeff is killing us. He drops them all the time. God damn it's in Jesus Christ.
Oh, God damn.
Because because you don't.
Some people are highly offended.
You can say fuck before you can say GD, in my opinion, and an audience will be okay with fuck, but some of the audience won't be okay with GD. So I say that's a strict rule we have. You can't say it, or the JCs.
Have you know what? Just an aside to that.
Yeah.
I watch HGTV. It's like something I love watching, the renovation shows, the befores, the afters. Well, they have on there. Now, see, there was boom. Right now, I just had a COVID moment.
Oh.
Of like, what the fuck am I talking? Right in the middle of talking.
Do you want me to remind you, or should I watch
Remind me.
HGTV, God damn it, Jesus Christ.
People come in and they go, oh my gosh.
Right.
Whatever age, whatever the person is, they never say, I've never heard, oh my God.
Yep.
And you can see it's forced and it's not natural. And they're going, oh my gosh. It's like, so they must be instructed.
Of course.
fiercely.
You remember we were kids, like you couldn't even say, "Oh God," on TV.
Yeah, right.
Now, forget it now, but yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Couldn't say crap.
Right.
Couldn't say crap on TV. Everything's out of hand. You know, I mean, now we got all this shit with, like, polyamorous relationships, open marriages. I'm like, you know, if my husband had a girlfriend back in the day, we'd still be married. That's my new joke. I love
That was a good one. I like
Isn't
that.
that a cute one?
I like that. That was good.
Yeah. You never know. How many, you know, I mean, how many species are monogamous? Not many.
Not many.
Right.
Not
There
many.
you go. So Jeff Bosey in a dress. I love it. I love it. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's funny.
Can we ask him why? No, I guess he doesn't want to tell us. I want to know why he's not continuing.
We did talk to him last week on here, and Don Silla also has a show on here where he talked to Jeff about it as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's just kind of
Burnt out?
He's a little burnt out. But he's also, there's a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, but because Jeff also ran that Facebook page, Long Island Comedy Scene.
Right, comedy scene.
So I think between that and just being heavily involved in the scene itself, so I think he probably saw more drama than the rest of us normally would. But definitely, he definitely saw a lot with running that Facebook page. Right. And
well, let's face it, there is a lot of, I don't want to bring down the show, but there is a lot of ugly in the business, and it's a tough business. And I remember, all right, I'm name dropping again. Back to Aruba, Phyllis Diller knew the director of the show.
Okay.
Came to the show, and I asked her after. She posed perfectly for every photograph too. By the way, she'd be like, "Okay, Miss Diller." Okay, Miss Diller.
Could you say she posed perfectly though? Because she wasn't exactly a pretty.
She wasn't, but she had.
I know.
Her
I'm
arm
joking. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Please, she's had more facelifts than I don't know what that one. Anyway, so I said, "Do you have any advice for it?" You know, and I want to do. I think I want to do this stand-up thing. She goes, just keep going, keep going. And she said, "I was like, okay."
I'm so inspired.
Yeah, keep going. But I did have an acting coach.
I think she meant like keep going, like keep walking, get away from me.
Get out of my way. Right. She, an acting coach told me back in the day, he said, if there's anything else that you would find interest in your life, do it.
Oh, wow.
This field of acting is for those who have no other desire to do any. You have to be so laser focused and blah, 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 blah. And it was an interesting thing. And I kind of feel, I feel that way myself. You know, I know I'm not going to get, you know, I may not get an HBO special or I may not get this or that. But if I could be a working comic.
Right. That's how I see it. Just working steady, being able to support myself.
Yeah.
Yep.
On the road, having a good time.
Yep.
Although on the road is not the greatest of time either. I mean,
true.
You get put up in some real scary places.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
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 Thrilling.
But it's, I've noticed, and again, I've barely been out of the city, so I'm more of a local guy, local scene. But working here, you get a taste of both the local scene and some of the biggest names.
Sure.
And it seems I could be completely wrong, but it just seems to me like the bigger names, for the most part, are the nicest ones, and they will sit with you and give you advice, or just or maybe listen to a joke or hear your story. It's more the local scene where all the drama happens.
Isn't that interesting?
Do you agree? Or?
I do, and I think it's a level of security.
Yeah.
You know, the bigger they are, hopefully that they're not assholes, and they've, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They've got some words of wisdom to bestow upon you, being a lesser comic.
Right.
But yeah, there's a lot of drama. It's just like life. You're gonna have assholes, and you're gonna have good people and bad people, and you know, it's the one thing I will say. My biggest takeaway is that there is nothing fair about the business.
Okay.
There's just nothing fair.
Right.
You know, I have seen people go very big time, and some people that should be very big time that aren't
Right.
and probably never will.
Right.
So people see the few performers that are out there, and the Jim Gaffikins and the Sebastian Maniscalcos and the, all those bigger guys, and I guess it's like anything else. Like there are singers that are fantastic that you're never
sure.
going to hear.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's like anything else. So it's just not. There's nothing fair about it.
Conversations like this, I always think about Carrie Carruthers. 'Cause in my opinion, she should be a household name, man.
Why is she not?
Right. Right.
She's fantastic. She's
Mhm.
hilarious. She's just a funny woman, period.
Yep. Yeah.
And then on top of that, she's brilliant. So.
Right.
So, all right. So there's a good example.
Yeah.
Go figure.
You recently did a I don't do stand up a lot.
Uh-huh.
But I've been out there and I can't I don't know some people have said to me, look, this is part of the life of a comic. You got to do them. Bar shows. I just can't.
Yep.
Oh, now you did it.
I broke the f***ing chair.
I said bar shows. I sparked something in you that you're not wrecking the place.
I'm
I better be careful.
The bar shows are the hard.
You're gonna kill me.
Yeah, bar.
I can't. I just can't. But
Yeah.
I saw recently you performed at Massapequa Bowl.
I am going to be.
Oh,
performing.
it didn't happen yet.
It's happening this Saturday.
Oh.
All right, here's the story. I went in there and I said, look, let's do some comedy here. It is a little club right in the middle of the bowling alley. One side.
Yeah, you take the few steps down, right? And it's right there. Yeah, it is a little nice.
It's got a
Yeah.
little stage. It's
Yeah.
got a little bar. And I'm not sure, but I don't think you can hear the game when all the doors are closed.
Oh,
on one
okay.
side, they've got the regular bowling, and on the other side, they've got like the disco bowling.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm working with this manager, Charlie, and we're going to see. We're going to take.
Oh, okay.
I'm opening. I'm going to do like 20, 25 minutes, and then we're going to bring up the acts.
A band, right?
A band, yeah.
Do I
So
have
I'm
it here?
opening for a
Oh,
band.
Jackie and the Rippers.
Jackie and the Rippers.
So they're like a bunch of farting.
Jackie.
Sorry.
Or stabbers. Right?
Yeah, right. Jackie and the Rippers.
Anyway,
so I'm very curious to see how
come on
performing in a
down.
bowling alley goes. Saturday. I might be able to get there.
8:00.
Okay.
And there'll be other bands after Jackie and Jackie and the Rippers. There'll be a couple of other acoustics.
Ted
I
and the
think.
Bundys.
Ted and the Bund. There you go. Yeah.
See, that's why I sit here and not in the club.
Donna and his dolls.
Right. Dahmer and his food.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how that would be.
It's a free show. Come on down.
Oh, it's free.
It's free.
Oh, wow.
It's a trial and error.
Mhm.
I'm looking for another space that's decent that I could just,
Right.
I need stage time. I'm back 4 years, and I need to perfect my
Well,
craft.
you got to come here on like Thursday nights, Sunday nights.
I auditioned here and passed, but I called in my avails and haven't heard any. I guess you have to schmooze.
You definitely have to schmooze.
I'm not a big schmoozer.
Oh, you're not a
man.
big schmoozer?
No.
Yeah, you gotta. You gotta.
hang around.
You do have to hang
right?
around. But you're cool and you're fun.
Oh,
You just hang
thanks.
around, and that's all you got to do. Just you don't have to. Yeah, maybe you don't have to schmooze so much as just hang around.
Be there. Be
Yeah.
in their eyesight, in
Yep.
their eye line, in their
Both. Be in their eyes.
What's the word?
Their
Sightline.
Sightline.
Ooh. COVID.
That was a big one though. Sightline. That's a big word for a guy like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that's good. Yeah. I totally. See, now I lost what I was about to say.
That's all right. We were on Murder Mysteries, and we moved over
to the bowling alley.
to the bowling alley, which is coming up, and
That's this Saturday.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I totally lost what I was going to ask you about in regards to that, but all right. Well, that's all right.
All right,
so that's cool though. Yeah, all right. So, yeah, it's killing me what I was.
I know. Don't you
All right.
hate that?
I do hate that.
It's
But I'm just
awful.
I'm gonna try and move on.
All right, I'm moving this over here. Frickin' shit.
So we're actually before trying to figure out who to call. You said, "Oh, we have different circles." Well, here's something I like to do with a lot of the guests that come in. I look at their Facebook, and I look to see what mutual friends we have.
Right.
So I have a few listed. I'm going to just say their name. You say whatever you want to say about them.
Shit.
Or if you don't know their name, just say, I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. No problem. We just move on.
Okay.
And anything you want to say about them. Or, again, you don't have to say anything at all if you don't want to. First name is Allison Persky.
Allison, sweet little bubbly.
Sweet little
comedian.
bubbly.
Yeah. Tiny little face. Like,
Yes. She
like
was
a little muskrat.
She was grinding Don Sill at the party.
Woo! Yeah, baby.
Shit.
Getting down.
Amy Miller.
Oh, Amy Miller. I love Amy.
She's funny.
She's funny. She's very funny. Sweetheart.
She's got hotness, too.
She got who?
Hotness.
Hot,
Like she's
sexy,
hot.
sexy.
Yeah. Chris Williamson.
Oh, adorable. Big teddy bear.
Yeah. Really nice guy.
Teddy bear,
I like
funny
Chris a lot.
guy.
And we were talking about getting him in here soon, so we'll make that happen.
Yeah.
Chris Roach.
Chris Roach, I did a show with in Long Beach. The first time I've ever worked with him. He was very, very funny.
Oh, yeah.
Very funny guy. Very likable.
Mm-hmm.
On and off.
And off as well.
You know,
Yep,
you think,
super
oh,
guy.
this guy might probably have a big head because he was on
Right. Kevin Can Wait.
Kevin Can Wait and all that. Who actually, I went to school with his manager, Jeff Sussman.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow, you should. Well, that's the guy to get in touch with.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know. This is where I fall short. I can't ask him. I don't know why.
You what?
Same with Chris Mazzilli. I started with Chris Mazzilli.
Right. You can't
approach them and
approach
say,
them.
"Hey,
Hey, I'm
help
doing
me.
this.
Help me."
Really?
How can I say help me?
Well, you don't have to. I mean, you could. You know.
Could you put a word in for me somewhere? Or
Right.
I
Right.
don't
Is
know.
there anything you can do? I really appreciate it.
Right. I feel so uncomfortable by that.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
have
I
to get
understand
over
that.
I got to get over it.
Yeah. I mean, yes and no. I mean, because you have some people who are just leeches and you want no part of them, but then there are some people, if they're cool enough and they're nice enough, and reciprocal, then it's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Liz Batapede. No, huh?
I think she's a friend of Rick Morgan's, and I think I met her at a firehouse. I don't know.
Could
That's
be.
the only thing I could think of.
Could be.
Because I don't friend people if I don't know you.
Right. Well, you friended me.
So, yeah, but I think there was a connection because of all the
Oh. I just thought maybe you liked my face.
I love your face. I love your face.
Frank Fiala.
Frankie's going through some tough stuff right now.
Yes, he is.
You know that.
I do know about it, yes.
Yeah.
But he's a good man.
He's a good man.
Although, as much as I like Frank, I hope to not see him. So you're not a sports person, but I hope not to see him, like in between every inning at a Met. When I'm watching the Mets on TV.
Right.
He did one of those commercials for years ago. If you've been exposed to asbestos, call Sternowitz and Hirschberg. He did one of those commercials.
Yes.
They were playing it like 3 or 4 times every single Met game you watch. So at first, like, hey, it's Frank.
Right.
Then, 4 months later, it's like, all right, it's Frank again.
Mesothelioma.
There's Frank. Time to go to the bathroom. Right. And I actually had him in here once, and I said that to him. I said, I'm fucking sick of seeing your face, Frank.
Yeah.
But, no.
Yeah,
but
and unfortunately, that was a buyout, so he doesn't get residuals on
I was
that.
just about to ask you that.
That's why the union is there to protect us.
That's right.
But it's a regional, commercial, so they buy you out. I don't know what they gave them, but...
Well, yeah, so does the buyout usually come within range of what the residual would be?
No. Well, residuals, it's like, say you do a Johnson & Johnson commercial.
Yeah.
Okay? It'll air... You'll just say you get $2,000 for the first commercial. Then it drops down. It keeps dropping down each time it airs until.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes back up, something like that.
Okay.
And then you go back down again, and
Nice.
like you might get a check for $1.50.
Oh.
I got a check for like 88 cents.
Oh my goodness.
Like, okay, great.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, the next name, Jules.
Jules Joint. Jules was trying to do an open mic in Long Beach.
Yes.
And it was a crazy place, so she had a hard time with it.
Yeah.
But
Well, now she's got Long Beach Library.
she's got the library in her hand, and she's got a show coming up.
February 16th.
Right.
I'm in it.
Oh, you're on it.
I'm on it. Looking forward to it.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Jules, for book. She's watching. She says, good luck with Massapequa Bowl.
Thank you, Jules.
Jules, and going to thank Jules. Thank you for booking me on that show. And thank you for supporting Don Sill's movie. Jules came to the big premiere back in November, and then we just showed it this past Sunday at the comic strip, and Jules showed up. And she was there with
Gary Smith.
Gary Smith. How did you know that?
Because I know these things.
What is she doing hanging around with Gary Smith?
She used to work for Gary.
Oh, you know what? She told me that. I totally forgot about
She used
that.
to work for Gary, back in the day, and they're friends today.
Right.
Gary's
yeah.
a great guy.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a really
That was the
nice
first
guy.
time I met him when she brought him on Sunday.
Yeah, he used to own brokerage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, yeah, they're good people.
Very nice. Yeah, Jewel is awesome. Jules, I think she's back in here with me on Monday. Sometimes every few weeks she'll join me on a Monday.
Okay, cool.
So I think she's coming back in this week.
Uh-huh.
Fat Jay.
Oh, I want to give him a big hug. He's a good boy. But I wish he'd stop smoking. Cigarettes.
Yeah. Yep.
Cigarettes. Stop smoking.
Linda Marcus Smith.
Linda Marcus Smith, veteran comedian. She's, I don't know what branch of the military she was in.
Oh, right. Yes.
She's a veteran. She's a veteran. She's very funny.
She is funny.
And I can learn a lesson from Linda Marcus Smith because she's a go-getter.
She is definitely a mover and a shaker.
Mover and a shaker, and she knows how to get the job done.
Yep, she certainly does.
Wow.
And a nice, fun energy about her. Yeah, she's great.
Good heart. Good
also
heart.
going through a tough time right now. So, hope Linda, if you happen to watch, we hope you're feeling.
Aww.
Bosie says you can't give Jay a little hug. Bosie said that, not us. Jay, go yell at Bosie. But yeah, Linda's going through some stuff. So hope you're feeling better, Linda. Yeah, she's been in the hospital and stuff.
Oh, yeah, with her feet or something.
Yeah.
What happened with her feet?
I don't know. All right, last name I have, Nigel Fullerton.
Who the hell is Nigel Fullerton? I have no idea.
He's on your friends list.
Nigel Fullerton sounds like a real pompous asshole.
All
Sorry,
right.
Nigel, I don't know who you are.
He's a big African-American guy. He does an Eddie Murphy podcast. He used to stand up here until
I must have met him at some point.
he moved out to L.A., yeah.
Nigel Fullerton?
Yeah.
Don't know the name.
All right.
Doesn't ring a bell.
That's okay. That's
All right.
okay.
You
all
don't
right.
have other pictures of me up there, do you?
I don't.
Like as lookalikes? Oh.
I don't. I only had the Hillary thing.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right.
It is actually about time for us to go, actually.
Oh, okay.
So
oh, wow.
this,
Look at that.
see, I told you it would go fast.
You did.
Right? No problem, right?
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
Wow.
This Saturday, Massapequa Bowl. Go enjoy some great comedy.
8
Go enjoy
o'clock.
some music at 8 o'clock. February 18th, right here in the Giggle Room with Terry McNeely. Who else is in that? Sally Annie in that?
And friends. I don't know.
All right, I'll have to look that up. But I remember I did see the lineup, and it's a great lineup, but I didn't take it down. So February 18th, go to govs.com to make your reservations for that, and a lot of great shows, like this weekend here at Governor's at all 3 clubs. If you want to see Joe DeRosa or a fun roast battle or Jessica Curson, or you want to enjoy some Golden Girls trivia, or see Jordan Jensen or Rob Falcone, head on to govs.com and make some reservations. You can see any of those things this weekend at one of the 3 Governor's Comedy Clubs. So go to govs.com. Like I said before, go to knockemdeadcomedy.com. We have some great shows coming up. And here in the studio, in the podcast studio, starting this Wednesday, Circling the Drain, starting this Wednesday.
Love the name.
It's a
Great
fun
name.
show. These guys have been around for almost 15 years on various podcast outlets, and they're bringing their show here, and we're looking forward to that. I have another show coming your way soon, but before I get to that, where is it?
How many podcasts are on this Govs Radio?
There are currently, I think, around 10.
10?
Something like that. At one point, we were, I think the most we've ever had at one point was 15, I think it was. Wow. 15 or 16.
That's a lot. That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Sure.
It's like a full-time job for me.
I bet.
Yeah, that's the only day I don't come in here is on Wednesdays because I don't go on the air on Wednesdays, but you will sometimes find me here, or I'm just working from home. But that's when I catch up on behind-the-scenes stuff.
Gotcha.
Andrew Fremder says he circled the drain this morning. I bet you did. Now, we have another show coming to Governors, but before I get to that, on Saturday, January 28th, like I mentioned before, I am part of the Nassau County Special Needs PAL. Saturday, January 28th, we're having a fundraiser in Massapequa. Well, it's a game night with Family Feud, Jeopardy, Speed Trivia, Wheel of Fortune, and more. We'll have Super Bowl boxes. It's going to be a lot of fun. $75 a person, includes the hot buffet, the entertainment, and open bar. There's also going to be Super Bowl boxes. It's a fun night. It's a lot of fun.
Sounds fun.
Going to a great cause. So you see the flyer. All the information's there. I've been posting the flyer on my Facebook. Any support, even if you just want to donate, like a raffle basket or something.
It's for the kids.
Absolutely, it's for the kids. There's the Nassau County PAL Special Needs Division. We have all sorts of sports programs. We have yoga classes. We have a lot of different social events. It's definitely a worthwhile cause, and any support is appreciated. And all right, now I'm going to play. To take us out, I'm going to play a video. So before I get to that, I want to thank you, Donna, for hanging out today. This was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
Please, come on back. You're now part of the family. Would love to have you join us.
Yeah.
Again, this Saturday, Massapequa Bowl, February 18th. And how do they find you? Just Donna
Moran on
Facebook?
Yeah.
Look for Donna Moran on Facebook. She's fantastic. All right. We're out of here. Tomorrow, Andy and I will be here. And I mentioned Circling the Drain. We have one or two of the hosts from that show are actually going to join us. So they'll be here tomorrow. They're going to tell us all about their show, and we'll have some laughs with them. And now to take us out, I'm going to play you a video. Mark Riccadonna and Richie Byrne have a podcast called Drinks, Jokes, and Storytelling. They've been going at it for a while now with that show. They're bringing it here to Gov's Podcast. So we're very excited about that. Going to play a quick trailer for their show, and then we're out of here. So everybody enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and we'll see you. Today's Thursday. Anything on tonight? No, there's nothing on our network tonight. Well, I meant in here.
Law and Order's on.
Picking random TV shows.
Thursday.
We're back here tomorrow. Me and Andy at 11 o'clock, and I think Don Sill has we'll have a Donversations show tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on the YouTube channel. All right, we're out of here. We'll see you guys later.
Peace.
Bartlett, ladies and gentlemen.
Rob Bartlett. Rich Voss is here. Rich Voss.
Mark DeMeo right here. How about it, Mark DeMeo?
Jim Grumpier.
Carrie Carabas.
Chris Roach, everybody.
Chris Roach. Lisa Lampanelli. How about it?
Lisa.
Yay! Richie Benavides.
Don Jameson.
Oh, yeah. The only Vanessa Hollingshead. How about it? Woo!
Rick Overton.
Yes, Rick Overton. Hey. Mr. Joey Cola. How about that?
Joey Cola is. Oh boy. He already forgot. He already forgot us on. That's how old he is. He was. Hey, Joey.
Joey.
Well, I hear them, but I don't see them.
Joey.
We're inside the china cabinet.
Well, look to your left, to your right, or wherever. I don't know. It's back.
Hey, we're on your computer.
Hey.
Oh, there you